Taylor Swift is back with a vengeance. The pop icon released Red, Taylor's version, on Friday, and fans are going wild. Our host turned Taylor Swift expert, Ella Mulligan, is here in studio to take us on a deep dive through Taylor's return.
Thanks, Katie. Taylor Swift re-released her album Red on Friday, and let me tell you, I think she broke the internet. People were losing their minds, but they were also confused. The main question, why is Taylor releasing music we've already heard before? Well, let me tell you. In 2020, Taylor's record label was bought by Scooter Braun, who ended up selling all of Taylor's music from her debut album to her Reputation album. And of course, Taylor wasn't having that, so she decided to remake and release every single song that she didn't own the rights to. This means that she'll be able to earn income off of all her tracks that are denoted as Taylor's version. Now, what really had the internet exploding was the short film that Taylor released for the 10-minute version of her song, All Too Well. Now, Red is widely regarded to be about Taylor's relationship with Jake Gyllenhaal, and that short film did not make him look good. Dylan O'Brien plays Jake Gyllenhaal's assumed character and is seen gaslighting and yelling at Taylor Swift's character, played by Sadie Sink. TikTok immediately was losing their minds at how relatable that experience was, and if that was really how Jake treated her, oof, those are some major red flags. And I, like so many other fans, was obsessed with the film, especially all its little Easter eggs. The main one, though, was how Taylor highlighted the age gap between herself and Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake was 29 and Taylor was 20 when they dated. And Dylan O'Brien and Sadie Sink's characters have the exact same age gap, so if you felt weird watching them make out, there's a reason for that. Also, the new lyrics in the song, "You said if we'd been closer in age, maybe it would have been fine," just goes to highlight that age gap, especially how not only weird it was, but how he had the audacity to weaponize that against her in the end of their relationship. And to round it out, while the gaslighting scene in the kitchen may have been seriously traumatizing, it's also my favorite part of the entire film. The acting is not only impeccable, but the way that the script was written just really takes the viewer into the story and made me at least feel just so much rage. I mean, he's having her clean the dishes in a dinner party for his friends in his apartment, and I mean, I just found that completely infuriating. So what did you think about that, Katie?
I absolutely loved this music video, or I'm sorry, short film per se. And to answer your question, she did break the internet, at least my Spotify. I couldn't access her new album for 10 minutes until after it was released. But now the music wasn't the only content Taylor released, and nor was the short film. What else did she have for us?
So she also released a music video for one of her other songs, I Bet You Think About Me, and it was stunning. I mean, you see just all the beautiful characteristics of it. Everything is turning red at one point. They're at this wedding, and as it goes from white to red, you just see Miles Teller's character in it just losing his mind and being so confused. And Blake Lively directed it. She did such an amazing job, and I think that's just such a true friendship right there.
No, absolutely. She was even backstage when Taylor performed on SNL on Saturday as well. Now, this album obviously targets Jake Gyllenhaal pretty hard. Has he had any response to this?
He hasn't said anything, which I think is probably the best idea for him, even though it's been 10 years. The anger of all her fans is coming back full force. And so I think it's best if he keeps his mouth shut, to be honest about it. His girlfriend, however, did turn off all her Instagram comments, which, I mean, if fans are going to be coming for his girlfriend, that's a little bit too much. I mean, if you have something to say about Jake, I mean, go for it.
Now,
what
did Taylor have to say?
Taylor had a really funny quote, actually. We have footage of it now, so let's see if we can pull that up.
You might think that they were the one you were singing about if it's easier or far, far worse for them 10 years later.
I haven't thought about their experience, to be honest.
think that's the...
And to be honest, I saw that and I immediately just laughed out loud, and I think it's so nice because she's not doing this to bring back any drama or to make someone feel bad. I think she's really just doing it because she wants to re-release all her music, have the rights to it, as she should, and be able to just enjoy everything. And she also talked about how it's nice to relive those moments that happened in your 20s and now look back at it in
Ella,
their 30s.
Thank you so much for joining us and breaking that all down for us. Now, Paris Hilton is married to her boyfriend of 15 years. Pop culture reporter Samuel Lindell has everything you need to know about the newlyweds and their spectacular wedding.